You are with the big story with us this afternoon. I'm Seher Zama. Let's get you the figures that have been coming in first. Right now, as we speak, India is close to touching 20,000 in the total number of positive cases reported for so far. The exact figures coming in: 19,984 cases, and the death toll, which is currently at 640. But with this, there are some recoveries that have been reported as well. A total of 3,869 patients have recovered so far. And with that, India's recovery rate has further gone up to 19.36%. The issue at hand currently is to deal with faulty rapid testing kits that have arrived from China. In fact, the ICMR just yesterday had announced that a two-day breather being given in states and asking states not to use them yet, as many reports had come in with 5.5 lakh rapid testing kits which had been sourced from China, which are all now under the scanner. The ICMR says it has halted these rapid tests for 2 days because of these faulty kits. The ICMR has also halted its study. Remember, the rapid testing kits were to be used for a very crucial study to ascertain whether or not community transmission is taking place. That study now has been put on hold as well as we continue to deal with a rise in numbers. We have with us our correspondent Ayushman getting us further inputs here on this. Ayushman, given that crucial rapid testing kits cannot be used, it is once again being put on halt after a delay that we'd seen in coming in from China. Now that they finally arrived, they still cannot be used. Should there have been more caution, or was there any other way out of importing these kits from another country? Because China, unfortunately, the rapid testing kits that they sent to the UK in the month of March, to Spain early in the month of April, were all reported faulty and sent back. India is perhaps the third country facing this crisis.
Yes, in fact, Sahar, the kits which have been ordered from China, they are currently under supervision, and the ICMR says that the batch number would be noted if the kits are found to be faulty, and they would be sent for replacement. But that's a long process. Currently, what is at stake is the study that was to be held in India. This was across 80 districts, in 25 states where we have seen COVID cases. In these areas, the ICMR, the health officials and the ICMR officials would have visited and would have collected the data from people in the community where the cases have been found. But this would have been useful in ascertaining if the community outspread, which has been the most talked topic in past few days, has happened in country or not. Unfortunately, because of the faulty kits, this study has also been halted. The ICMR has always said that it's not the rapid kits are not there for diagnosis, but they are for surveillance. This was the process of surveillance which was to be used. Unfortunately, because of the order from ICMR for halting the operation for 48 hours, this study has also been halted, and the states have been told not to use the kits until further order, when ICMR comes out with the details as to what has to be done with the rapid kits.
Well, Ayushman, stay on with us. We're going to be playing out that ICMR response that is coming on this in just a bit. Let's in fact first take a listen in from the ICMR here.
तो हमने तकरीबन 3 स्टेट से आज पूछ लिया. वो पूछने के बाद में हमको एक पता चल रहा है कि उनमें जो पॉजिटिव सैंपल्स थे RT-PCR के, उनमें वेरिएशन बहुत ज़्यादा है. कई जगह पे 6% से लेके जाके 71% जो RT-PCR पॉजिटिव सैंपल्स थे, उनकी ये जो खून के ऊपर जो टेस्ट हुई वो पॉजिटिव आ रही है. ये कोई अच्छी चीज़ नहीं, क्योंकि वो वेरिएशन जब ज़्यादा दिखता है तो हमको उसको इन्वेस्टिगेट करना पड़ेगा. अगले 2 दिन में हम हमारे 8 इंस्टीट्यूट्स को फील्ड में भेजेंगे, और जो किट्स हैं उनमें से वो लॉट्स लेके उसको टेस्ट करके वैलिडेशन करने की कोशिश करें. फील्ड में वैलिडेशन होगा, ये लैब में नहीं होगा. दूसरी बात हमको एक करना है कि सारे स्टेट्स को ये सलाह देना है कि अगले 2 दिन ये टेस्ट किट्स इस्तेमाल न करें. 2 दिन के बाद में हम क्लियर कट एडवाइजरी देने के पोजीशन में रहेंगे. क्योंकि अगर ऐसे कुछ नज़र आया कि वो बैचेस में प्रॉब्लम है तो हम वो बैच को रिप्लेसमेंट के लिए वो कंपनी को बोल सकेंगे। इसलिए सबने इस वक्त तो भी वो टेस्ट किट इस्तेमाल 2 दिन ना करें और अगले 2 दिन में हम जो भी सही जो रिजल्ट्स आते हैं वो आपको बताएंगे और राज्यों को भी बताएंगे।
Ayushman, let's look at the options that India has right now in how long this wait could be. For now, of course, we're looking at 2 days, but this is only with respect to the Chinese rapid testing kits here. But is India awaiting packages coming in from other countries as well? Or self-manufactured rapid testing kits, are they to be available anytime soon?
Yes, sir. In fact, the order has been placed from Indian companies as well. There are companies in Maharashtra which have been given an order of 10 lakh rapid testing kits to be given to the ICMR. Also, sir, in the Korean one of the Korean company Biosense, which was to export the rapid testing kits, their subsidiary in Haryana has also started manufacturing. Around 5 lakh kits are to be manufactured from there as well. From Korean company, it has to come. And in Haryana, the plant is there, and the Biosense plant in Haryana will also be giving manufacturing the rapid action kits. We also know that India has also ordered the kits from Singapore and also from USA, we have been told, but there is some kind of delay, which the ICMR official said that it is because of the kind of demand that is there in the market for that reason, and the manufacturing is a bit of problem. That is why there is a delay, but definitely there are ample sources from where, apart from China, from where the ICMR has been procuring the rapid action kits for the antibody test that will be taking place all across the country. The total numbers here of the antibody kits ordered so far has been 37 lakh, out of which only about 10 to 15 lakh kits are ordered from China. Otherwise, all other 25 to 30 lakh kits are ordered from different sources.
All right. Those are important figures there. Ayushman, thank you for getting us that update. In the wake of this controversy here, a spokesperson of the Chinese embassy in India has tweeted out on this matter as well, reacted to these complaints that have been received, in which it has been established that these rapid testing kits are faulty. So the official has tweeted out saying that China attaches great importance to the quality of exported medical products. It will closely communicate with Indian authorities here to provide necessary assistance. But let's get you specific inputs on cases in point wherein this has been established that the rapid testing kits that arrived from China were used and were then found to be faulty. Questions that were raised with these kits, first in Mohali, which is in Punjab, after discrepancy was noticed with the test of 3 patients. The test showed negative results through rapid testing, but when these patients were tested in the laboratory, it showed that these patients were corona positive. They were in fact infected. And these are further breaking inputs here. Missouri, which is a state in the United States of America, has now filed a lawsuit against the Chinese government, directly holding them responsible here for the pandemic, for the outbreak altogether. Remember, United States of America has been accusing China for the same for quite a while, but this is now in the form of a legal lawsuit against the Chinese government. Civil lawsuit here claims China is responsible for the enormous number of deaths worldwide, sufferings, economic losses across the world. And this lawsuit additionally accusing the Chinese government for having made the COVID-19 pandemic worse by hoarding personal protective equipment like masks. Huge allegation here, and now in the form of a lawsuit against the Chinese government. Let's now get to the latest situation here as far as the Delhi NCR region is concerned. Remember, in the Delhi NCR region, this is in both Delhi and Noida as cases continue to rise. The Delhi-Noida border has now been sealed, entirely sealed, and this is as a preventive measure by the District Magistrate of Noida. This move comes in just a day after a similar measure that we had seen in the other border as well, which was in the Delhi-Ghaziabad border. In Noida, the number of cases that continue to rise today standing at a total of 102. A clarification here as well that as far as movement of essential services is concerned, cross-border, that will continue. Our correspondent Sharon, in fact, has sent us this report as well. This was the overnight order, which we just mentioned, of the sealing of borders. This step that has been taken once again as a preventive measure. Our correspondent Sharon with these updates.
Well, there is a huge traffic that is being witnessed here at the DND flyover. The people who are trying to enter from Delhi to Noida are being strictly checked. All their documents are being checked, and because of the strict checking, there is a lot of confusion and chaos that is being witnessed on ground. Most of the essential service providers are the only people who are allowed, and today, in fact, the media personals are in fact exempted, but they have to apply for the fresh passes. Then only they will be getting entry into Noida. So there, from Noida to Delhi, if you are moving from Noida to Delhi, there's a smooth process. There is no stoppage as such. But if you are coming from Delhi to Noida, there is a strict checking that is happening at the DND flyover. Many of the people who work in Delhi and are coming back from a night shift and coming back to Noida have in fact been stopped, and they have been asked to go back. So there is a little bit of confusion, but the cops here has been saying that hopefully by tomorrow the process will be smooth.
And speaking to the Times Network, this is what the cops on duty have spoken to us while clarifying those who will be allowed to cross the border, those who will be given these special border passes for facilitating movement back and forth, Delhi and Noida.
So you have been deployed over here since morning. You are monitoring every single car that is trying to enter Noida. What are the restrictions and for which sectors?
Number one is the people who are directly involved in handling this COVID-19. Two is ambulance services, of course. And the third is the trucks and the carriers which are basically there to carry essential items. Then the category of officers who are above deputy secretary rank. And then media people also, but media people who have requested media fraternity that you please apply for the passes.
So what about people in the banking sector? What about the people from the other sectors? They are all being turned away. They've been asked to go away. How long do you expect this order to last?
I think the situation will be reviewed again, and till then this order will be in place. And till now, I mean the categories which are not there in the order, they have been told, they have been requested to go back, and they have complied with that.
Thanks for staying on. Now, we've been reporting on various fronts on how people's lives have been affected by this lockdown, how businesses have been affected. And here's one such report that's coming in from Delhi's largest garment market, which is in Gandhinagar. That has been wearing a deserted look, but this has been shut since much before the national lockdown. This has been shut since the brutal Delhi riots. Our correspondent Wajiullah with this report.
We're right now at the interiors of Gandhinagar. These are the bylanes where stepping a foot was difficult at one point of time because of this presence of people over here. But today this entire place sports a deserted look. You only see locks in all these shops. These shops once used to sell garments, all sorts of garment products, from jeans to shirts to jackets. To banians, everything was sold over here. But since the Delhi riots, especially since Delhi riots, this entire area has been shut, and now with the added lockdown, this has been extended. So as you can see, this entire place, because of it being shut for the last one and a half months, has has the people who have been working here have been hit very badly, especially the shopkeepers, and as we also have seen how at the beginning of the lockdown saw migrant laborers walking back to their villages, that also has affected them drastically, and with the lockdown especially, none of the shops have been open, and the entire business have fallen flat. We also hardly find the presence of people here, but there is a priest over here who comes to open this temple over here. Let's speak to him and find out, has he ever seen Gandhinagar like this? इससे पहले कभी आप गांधीनगर को इतना खाली देखे हैं?
नहीं, कभी नहीं।
कभी नहीं।
नहीं।
ये कब से है खाली है?
ये 1 महीना हो गया।
1 महीना हो गया, यानी कब से?
1 महीना 22 तारीख से। 22 तारीख से।
हाँ। अच्छा, और ये बेसिकली कोई भी आता है यहाँ, आप तो यहाँ मंदिर तो खोलते हैं, तो
हाँ,
कोई भी आता है इधर यहाँ?
तो दुकानदार आते हैं बस।
दुकानदार आते हैं?
हाँ।
मगर कोई दुकान खोला, कोई बिजनेस धंधा?
अब इस समय कोई दुकान नहीं खुल रही है 1 महीने से।
कोई नहीं खुल रही है। और मंदिर में कोई आता है?
मंदिर में कोई एक आध आ गए तो आ गए।
हाँ।
नहीं, कोई नहीं आता।
नहीं तो कोई नहीं आता। मगर आप डेली खोलते मंदिर?
मंदिर तो खुलता डेली।
Alright. So as you heard the priest speaking, that it's the only the temple over here is the only thing that opens every day. Otherwise nobody comes to this place anymore. Shopkeepers come here once in a while just to keep a check on their shop, but otherwise this place has been shut since a month. That is also, as we also know, after Delhi riots, the lockdown and today's present situation has completely spoiled the entire garment market, and the lockdown especially is going to affect the garment industry really badly. These are the scenes here at Gandhinagar, one of Asia's largest garment wholesale market. Bringing you all this is Mohammad Wajihullah with Yogesh Bharadwaj.
Inputs now that are coming in from West Bengal just yesterday, where we'd seen the West Bengal government accusing the central team of ministers here on doing on-spot assessments in Kolkata and Jalpaiguri. But now the state governor has also spoken out against the state government. West Bengal governor there saying that testing that is being done across West Bengal is much low than the national average. He's in fact given out figures to that as well, saying that the state has 7% of the country's population, but the number of COVID testing that is being done is just 25%. He's also raised a question on the second aspect to this in asking why there is a need to have an audit committee on COVID deaths. The state, which has set up an expert committee of doctors to decide the deaths that are being reported are linked to COVID or not. Take a listen in to the governor.
By the medical practitioners, their associations, that they do not understand why to declare number of deaths, COVID deaths, there is an audit committee. This is unheard of. Why should anyone ever cover it up? Why should our figures be not believed? Now we have seen reports appearing globally that we are sitting on a volcano, that we are having under-testing.
But there are more voices speaking out here on this. The IMA, Indian Medical Association, along with 7 other medical organizations have all collectively written to the West Bengal Chief Minister, and they're seeking real-time and transparent data on what they say is the status of coronavirus in the state. The association here demanding a daily medical bulletin of all healthcare workers under treatment. A response here that is coming from the Bengal Chief Secretary as well. He has responded in writing a letter to the Union Home Secretary. This is a response to the earlier letter that came in, and this is what he said, that the central teams had arrived in the state without any prior notice. Remember, there were central ministerial teams which were specially set up to do an on-spot assessment in Kolkata and Jalpaiguri. So the Bengal Chief Secretary has responded to that. He says that there was neither such opportunity to provide any logistic support to them as per the order, nor the team asked for any help. The letter that brings in by the Bengal government comes at a time when the 2 interministerial teams there were in the state for this on-spot assessment. The central teams in fact had alleged that they were being blocked by the state. They were being stopped to enter the COVID-affected areas. Union Food Minister has now spoken out as far as the availability of food grains is concerned. Ramvilas Paswan has stated that India has no shortage of food grains, asserting that the country has a surplus. And the surplus figure, 539 lakh tons in stock. He further added here that all the state governments have now been instructed to distribute the ration to the poor amidst this pandemic. He's also, remember this comment in fact from the minister has come in after the Congress MP Rahul Gandhi tweeted here that India is now reeling under an acute shortage of food grains. This is what Ramvilas Paswan said.
वो पैदावार जो है बढ़ता जा रहा है और अभी भी हमारे पास में जो स्टॉक है वो क्या कहते हैं कि अनाज का, चावल, गेहूं का जो हमारे पास में स्टॉक है वो 539 लाख टन एक्स्ट्रा है और फिर अब रबी का फसल काटना शुरू हो गया है। मैंने कल कहा था कि हमको 1.5 साल तक जो है अनाज की कोई आवश्यकता क्या कहते हैं कि नहीं है। और जहां तक गरीब का सवाल है, हम ये जो एक राशन कार्ड है वो हमारा मामला नहीं है, वो राज्य सरकार का मामला है।
On that note, it is a wrap on that show. It's a wrap on that assurance of availability of food grains. But let's leave you behind on this video interaction from Instagram on a much lighter note, which has now gone viral. This is between tennis stars Rafael Nadal speaking to Roger Federer and Andy Murray on Instagram.
We are lucky enough that there is no one case of the coronavirus inside the academy. So kids are good because kids are with the coaches, with the psychologists, with the trainers. So they are in good hands. And I spoke with them last week, and they're happy, even if they want to be back on court because they are not able to practice yet. But they're happy to share all these moments with the friends.
I played last night. And I was playing as you, so you were I chose you to play, obviously, on clay.
Are you playing the tournament or not?
No, I'm playing in the tournament. But I chose to play as you against, I was playing against Roger.
And you hit against the backhand all the time?
We were playing, so me and you were playing unbelievable. But after a set, your guy was like unbelievably tired. It's like his energy thing was like, I was like, I never saw you getting tired after one set before, so I don't know why.